Hey, Capricorn, Mel, Intuitive Coach here, excited to bring in your February 2025 money and career reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, you have two cards that came out here. You have Windfall and the Watch card. This is a powerful combination. It tells me that perhaps you've been waiting on a settlement, waiting for an opportunity. Perhaps you went through a bit of a waiting period. Some of you may have even been laid off, or it felt like a position for you was temporary. And I feel like this is the time to seize the moment, right? Divine timing is at play. This could be a month of profit. If you've been waiting to hear back from a potential prospect, perhaps there is a date on the calendar. This could be a court date, a settlement. It could be an interview or even an appointment of some sort. I feel like this is good. The stars are aligning. Your first card out here, Capricorn, is the Three of Cups. This can also be the third month. So March could be a very significant time for you. Even though we're doing a February reading, I feel like you're seeing evidence of the fruits of your labor paying off in the month of February. But it feels like Pisces season is a big one for you. Now, Pisces season starts towards the end of February, the 19th, I believe. And I feel like there's going to be a collaboration. You could even receive a windfall of money or a pay raise. I see your money moving into a positive cycle here. And yeah, look at, you have the Wheel of Fortune. In your recent past, this may have already started to turn for you here. This could be energetically, but perhaps by the third month, you could be seeing physical evidence of some sort of financial abundance or wealth here. Queen of Pentacles is crossing your path. Be mindful of over consuming. Okay, sometimes that Queen of Pentacles, when she's in the reverse, she can be materialistic, or she may not be as resourceful as she could be. And I do feel like there will be a time to profit. There's some profitable energies showing up for you, and we're going to keep going. Now, there may be a time of pause or a time of rest, as I mentioned with the Watch card, before something comes to finalized fruition here. You've been working very hard. Some of you are exhausted physically, mentally, spiritually, but I feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm excited to share where this reading is going, because you're seeing here a lot of shifts, a lot of changes coming in for you. You've been waiting for this, I see. You've been wondering, when is this going to take place, Mel? What's the final outcome, please? The Temperance. As I say, when is this going to take place? You have the Temperance as your outcome. So there's definitely a period here of moderation, self-control, and balance. And I see that you're exactly moving towards the direction you are meant to be on. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. Someone's getting their groove back. Capricorn, you're starting to feel more like yourself, more alive. This is about your energy and your confidence and your momentum really starting to bubble up to the surface. When it shows up at the bottom of the deck, this tells me that there could have been some insecurities here, or there may have been some issues around your self-worth that you have been working on. Now, the Watch card is saying there's still a little bit of timing here, right? You're still working on tying up loose ends. You're still working on building up your wealth. But I do feel like there is a new opportunity coming in for you, and I feel like it's important to seize this moment. The Windfall card is about treating yourself. Some of you could be treating yourself, but not going overboard is what I see here with the Windfall. There could be financial abundance coming in. Maybe this is some sort of support. It could be a raise. Perhaps it is a refund, a settlement. Be mindful of how you are spending any extra income that may be showing up for you. All right. I do see you looking at extra money. So you may be paying off a bill, paying off a loan, maybe even paying off a vehicle, where I feel by February and March time, your money feels more balanced, and you may even be putting that extra money towards something that will grow, that has the ability to multiply even. Maybe this is real estate. This could even be, a high interest savings account or a CD, or maybe you're putting it towards your retirement accounts, stock markets, crypto. I mean, whatever it is here, I mean, money is on the table, and it's not just $1 bills, it's $100 stacks. So this is a good fortuitous time for you. And because I see the Wheel of Fortune, I mean, some of you, this is big winning, okay, or big earnings here, which has been a theme for a couple of different signs here. It was Cancer's energy, Libra, and I believe Scorpio had a little bit of that as well. $1 million baby was what I'm getting, and I'm seeing that here for you. If you have any Cancer placements or Libran placements, Capricorn, check that reading out, because there may be something there for you as well. So let's dive into the tarot. You have the Three of Cups as your starting energy. This is good. This is a raise. It can be an abundant time where you're getting together, social events, it's celebration, someone's passing a test, maybe even graduating here. I feel like there's news coming in where people get together and they celebrate. I also see here that you're trusting in your inner compass. You're trusting in that inner compass to lead you towards your North Star. You see that they're looking up towards the Big Dipper, and the Big Dipper points you directly towards that North Star. So some of you, you're looking at astrological placements even, okay? I do feel, Capricorn, with your energy being highlighted at the beginning of the year, it feels like this is a year for you to recover any sort of loss that you've endured. I'm getting recovery is what is coming in for you, but not just financial recovery. It feels like recovery of the soul, like soul revival here. This could be recovery of the mind, of your body, of your health. So I do feel like there will be a celebration coming in, because you start to see evidence that you are recovering on maybe multiple different levels here. So I love this showing up. You have the right people in the right corner. You're attracting more mindful individuals, and you'll have something to celebrate with your friends and family, I feel, Pisces season. All right, what's crossing you is the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is about finances and tapping into the universe, staying grounded. When she's in the upright, she is very business savvy, secure and stable within who she is. She works hard for her material wealth. But when she's in reverse, sometimes she feels very disconnected, because she's either running herself into the ground, right? Bone dry. I mean, this is you, Capricorn. So perhaps you feel like you do not have enough energy to show up, or you don't feel like you have what it takes to recover. Sometimes she can be a little hard on herself. And I see here that you have every ability within you to tap back into that beautiful divine source that you are. Look at those antennas that are coming out from her crown chakra. They're made of twigs and leaves. She's connected and aware of her surroundings, but her eyes are closed, meaning she doesn't need to see what's going on to just drop into that grounded energy and to connect to Mother Earth in big ways. So some of you, I feel like you could benefit from grounding. Maybe this is getting out into the earth, eating more plant-based vegetables or fruits or veggies that come from the earth. This is also about you taking things easy, taking things slow at this time, not overdoing it, not overworking where your body feels exhausted, right? You've graduated from that level of, and not that we should get a reward for working so very hard to the point where, we're exhausted, we're burning the candle at both ends, but you do want some sort of recognition here. I see that. And it is available. Again, I keep getting the third month with that 3 of Cups, but try to allow yourself that downtime to just be, instead of feeling like you have to produce or you have to be grinding or hustling here. Just tap in. That's all you need to do at this time. Just tune in, reconnect to your higher self. And the best way to do that is to get out in nature. All right, Capricorn, below you, you have the 3 of Pentacles. So there's another 3. Perhaps it's been a struggle at times for you to find people who are good team players that will collaborate, cooperate. I feel like you are a great leader. You are a great leader, and you create a good team environment in some way, but you've second guessed it because of the people that have been on your team. I'm going to repeat that. You have second guessed your own skills and abilities because of the people that have been on your team. Now, sometimes we have people that challenge us to help us grow. Can you imagine if, life was not flawed? We didn't have any challenges. We'd just be kind of coasting through things. It reminds me of an old Reese Witherspoon movie. I forget what it's called, like Simple Town, or something about everything being perfect and smooth. It feels like you had to go through some sort of challenge or struggle, because that is what has prepared you for this next layer, this next phase, this next soul journey that you are embarking upon. And sometimes it feels unfair, right? But you're not getting caught up in that victim mentality. You're not saying, woe is me. Why is this happening? Why am I not here yet? I feel like you are saying, wait a second, how can I take those lessons, those challenges, those struggles, and how can I use them to help me become a better version of myself? So I'm so proud of you. That's not always an easy lesson to learn. Oftentimes, we're always told we are what we attract, and that's true, but certain things are out of our control. We don't hire, if you're not a hiring manager, you cannot control who your boss hires. And I feel like you have been stuck in some dynamics where maybe you did hire some people and they didn't work out. It doesn't mean that you didn't listen to your intuition. It doesn't mean that you deserve to work with someone who wasn't a good team player. And I feel like some of you were learning some very valuable lessons with the Wheel of Fortune, valuable lessons around change, around renewals, and even karma. And this is a turning point for you. I feel recently, in the recent past, Capricorn energy, December 22nd or so through January 20th is Capricorn season. Happy birthday to you Caps out there. Now, the wheel is saying there's a new turning point. Every single year, that wheel turns for you and you enter a new energy, a new number, a new year. You are that much wiser because of what you've gone through. And this is a new cycle. What does this new cycle look like for you financially? Well, there is a windfall coming in, but I also see simplicity. I feel like you're able to slow things down. For whatever reason, it feels like your mind has been going a million miles per hour, or maybe physically you've been up on your feet. Maybe mentally you've been working real hard at creating or inventing something. It feels like it's taken a lot out of you, Capricorn. And when I get the 4 of Wands showing up above you, this is an energy of R&R, healing, self-care, renewal, rejuvenation, and taking a break. Why? Because it's time to recover. Recovering some of those assets, recovering some of that sanity, right? Sometimes it feels like you may have lost your mind in the mix because the swords is mental. The swords is obstacles, decisions, thought, intellect, and ego. And I feel like you are putting something to rest here as you embark upon a new journey, a new trip around the sun. What's showing up here in the near future? You're not giving any mind to the things that are not growing in your life. Perhaps you kept putting energy into something, into something, into something. It's like trying to squeeze a lemon or a lime that is bone dry. You will not get anything out of it. And I feel like some of you were trying to squeeze the juice out of something that just did not even have a drop of juice left. And the Seven of Pentacles says, there's a new direction for you to grow and water the seeds, water something elsewhere. But in the ways in which you are doing it, the energy in which you are in will not help you grow as you embark upon this new journey. Seven of Pentacles is a return on your investment. I feel like you're looking at your spending, you're overindulging, whatever it is that you overdo it in, okay, your commitments or maybe even plans that didn't work. I feel instead of kind of beating yourself up about it, you're saying, all right, I can cut my losses and I can move forward. But in this case, I don't even see, yes, there may have been losses in the past, but that's why recovery is coming in with windfall, because it feels like the time is ripe. You've closed out some major chapters, major journeys that some of you have been on for years, maybe even decades, hopefully not that long, but it feels like it's been a long process here for you with that temperance energy. But I feel like you have help, you have guidance. You've built a good, strong, solid spiritual foundational system for yourself. And I feel like there is something that you've been building up, but it looks like you are shifting perspectives. There's a change in the wind coming here for you where it's going to help grow in a new direction, right? It feels like it's another resource or a different resource that's coming in, helping you see some abundance, because there's a tree, he's giving it that love, he's giving it the attention, but I feel that you are only contributing to the things that will grow for you, instead of, again, trying to squeeze the juice out of something where there is no juice left. How are you feeling? What's going on here for you? There's enlightenment. You have the sun showing up here, Capricorn. This is light at the end of the tunnel. For some of you, this is enlightenment. The sun is the most abundant energy. It's happiness, vitality, confidence, playfulness. Some of you are really going towards a path that makes you happy, that you feel happy. It brings a sense of warmth to your soul. It lights something up within you. You may even be traveling. You may be taking some time off, because I feel like there's a break before the windfall. It feels like there's a tad bit of a break or a trip or a vacation or just a pause and reflection period. This could last days, it could last weeks. I feel like it's not going to last longer than that 3-month mark, but I feel like there is a period. But because you are embracing that abundant mindset, it feels like a sliver of hope has not only come through, but it feels like it's on full blast. It's not just a sliver of hope anymore. You actually get a sweet taste of some sort of success coming in for you. So I love that the sun is in your energy. This warms you up to the core. What's going on in your environment? 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is the ultimate blessing. 10 of Cups is really feeling emotionally fulfilled with your career, with your work. Some of you are able to spend more time focusing on the things that bring you happiness, such as your family or your friends, building up a community, being of service. Some of you are humanitarians. You're called to do something beneficial that helps your heart as well. Something about the heart, loving the energy that you are in, loving the people that you surround yourself with. 10 is ultimately a new beginning. It breaks down to that one energy. So there is a new beginning here after a finalization or a completion of you really working hard to get to where you're at now. So I love the 10 of Cups and the sun and the Wheel of Fortune. This is all very, very fortuitous. And some of you you get it. There's an understanding. There's something that you didn't have access to that was hidden from you for whatever reason, maybe to help you fully embrace your Queen of Wands, okay, or Queen of Pentacles, even for you to tap back into that trust piece of connecting to your higher power, connecting to the earth, but also rebuilding a sense of confidence. And I see here with your hope and fear, you have the Empress. The Empress is fertile with ideas, fertile with life. The Empress energy here is one who's very creative, very nurturing. She's giving birth to a new cycle. And that's exactly what I see you doing here. Now, of course, some of you could be parents because you have the 10 of Cups here. Perhaps you're working with children. You could be on maternity leave. This also represents, again, the birth of a new era. And that's what I see your hope is, that you can give birth to a new cycle, that the world is your oyster here. But the fear of the Empress is, what if I can't take care of myself? Or what if I am too controlling, too cold, too possessive, too rigid? But I have a feeling it has to do with, you know, finances, being able to have that abundance, to be able to take care of yourself and manifest the dreams, the goals, the visions that you have. And I see that not only is that potential possible, but I feel like you have the ability to make that a reality because you're focusing now on the things that matter most. You're manifesting from a place of heart. You're manifesting from a place of warmth and confidence. And with that recipe, it tells me that, yes, it's been a long time coming, but I absolutely feel like you have the angelic protection and guidance with the Temperance here. So the Temperance is balance. It feels like you've had to get yourself into a state of balance here and self-control, and maybe even moderating energies, you know, moderating. Some of you are mediators as well, like seeing both sides, or you had to experience both sides of a situation. Now I see the Sun and the Moon. That's why, because we have the Sun coming up in your energy now, but some of you went through a moon period, a moon phase. You may want to look into your moon sign as well, Capricorn. That can give you a lot of deep insight, potentially into subconscious energies as well. So look at your moon sign. Some of you have Sagittarius in your moon. You may even have, well, Sag, double Sag with the Wheel of Fortune. We also have Libran energy here, Libra, Taurus, and then we have Leo. So those could be your moon signs. You may want to check that out. But I am getting with the Temperance, it feels like something has been a long time coming, but you are about to reap some windfalls, some rewards, some resources here. And I am also getting some help because you may have felt like you didn't have that support or that help because of that 3 of Pentacles showing up below you. But I feel like there is help, there is resources, there is community, there's spiritual help and guidance with that Temperance as well. So being able to find balance within the body, finding balance within the mind, and finding balance within your soul purpose and mission. That's a big part of balancing out the Sun and the Moon. And they coexist together. You can't have one without the other. And that is what you are seeing. You are also protected energetically. Now this is interesting here. I'm getting a message about, I don't often talk about this here on the channel. Not that I don't believe in it. Maybe I should talk about it a little bit more, like spiritual warfare or energetic attachments, or, you know, feeling attacked even psychically. It feels like you may have become very sensitive to energies, and I feel like you're looking at ways, or perhaps you have been looking at ways to protect your energy field. Maybe you are working with a healer. You're working with, you know, visualizations, affirmations. You may be working with crystals such as tourmaline for protection and strength. Some of you could have been, you know, attacked in some way online, like cyber, because I'm getting cyber security or spiritual, like spiritual warfare type of energy. So maybe you are protecting your assets in some way, like your cryptocurrency, your passwords, your bank accounts, things like that. I don't feel like that is a premonition. I feel like that could be part of the moon phase that you may have gone through. It feels like there was, a deep, deep energy that you sunk into for a little while. But I see the sun coming out here, and this does mean that balance is coming in. So if you've been going through a little bit of a imbalanced or waiting period, you are heading into a very, very fortuitous side of your journey, in your career, in your abundance, in your wealth. So let's get a message here from the wisdom of the oracle. Okay, I'm hearing Molly, or is that Mary spirit? Molly or Mary? Someone could have an M, someone could have a Y. All right, let's put it that way. M at the beginning, Y at the end. That could also be a place or a location. I mean, Mary Lind, possibly. You have new life. Beautiful. This is the start of a new life. That is the Empress energy. Card 39. Some of you may be 39 years old. 39. That may have been a significant age for you, for those of you that are over 39. But this is about birthing new ideas. Hello, Empress. Growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. The prosperity message for you, Cap, is this. You have every reason to be optimistic right now as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. There it is. There's the windfall. So there's definitely fortune smiling upon you. And also, this talks about, new life, the emergence. Now, for those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, springtime, March energy, that Aries, the astrological new year, that is when things start to come alive. Things start to waken up. So I am getting that this may really start for you around that astrological new year, the 3rd month. Now, I also feel like some of you are struggling with the patience piece. And I'm just peeking here at the protection message, and there's bits and pieces of the protection, not all of it, that may resonate, but I am going to read it here for you. It says you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit that you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things and you haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. Absolutely. And I had to read that because of the timetable, because we have that temperance and we have the timing card. So like I mentioned, there seems to be a bit of a pause, a bit of a period here of reflection or being present, because it's through being in the now that we really can see new growth and new opportunities that come our way. All right, Capricorn, let's get a message here from your spirit animals. And at this time, if you can safely do so, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big inhale. Hold it as long as you can. And release through the mouth with a nice deep sigh. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal that shows up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky or swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animal is wild, domesticated, magical, or mystical. This could be a pet that you currently have at your home or by your side. Perhaps one that has crossed over the rainbow bridge. This could be an animal that's recently crossed your path, Capricorn, in the great outdoors, or has visited through your dreams or your meditations. There is no right or wrong answer. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your animal. All right, drop your power animal, whether you have 1 or 10, drop them below in the comment section. I will enter you into the giveaway. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification on the 1st of the month. All right, we have here a brown bear. Number 9, we are in a 9-year. Brown bear reminds you to take time out. Now, here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are in the season of winter. And what do bears do in the winter? They hibernate. So for some of you, you are asked to really go within, take some time out, and don't be afraid to hibernate. Things are going to blossom for you come spring. That is when the bears come out of their hiding. So I feel like you've been doing a lot of introspection. You've been doing a lot of work on yourself. You're getting ready to really embrace a new life, a new path here, and you're completing up cycles. But part of that growth has to do with some of that self-reflection. So get ready. I think things are really going to take a turn here for you. Some of you could be born on the 9th, the 22nd. You may be 62 years old or maybe born on the 16th. We have dragonfly, truth, transcends, illusion. This is especially important when it comes to fear, right? We look fear in the eye and we say, all right, is what I'm fearing, is it the truth? Is it factual or is it an illusion? Because truth is always going to win out over an illusion. And I see here that you are embracing a new truth. This new truth feels like it is warming you to the core. That's why you have that sun. There's a new truth that is bubbling up within you. And now, I don't think I mentioned this, but the bottom of the deck, you have the takeoff card. Things will take off much sooner than you expected. Now is a good time, right, to take action. There is no stopping you now. Now, the reason why this is at the bottom of the deck is because it hasn't quite come up into your energy field quite yet on a physical. Maybe it's here on an energetic level, but physically, I feel like you're still pausing. There is a pause, but that 3rd month, take off. All right. Don't rush into anything without that clear plan. That's what you're doing is I feel like you are planning, you are preparing, you are getting ready. You're not making any rash or impulsive decisions. It's something here that, warms you to the core with that sun. And I feel like there's a very abundant opportunity that will take off for you quite quickly. You have slow and steady wins the race with turtle. All right, we've said that a couple times, slow and steady. It feels like this momentum has been slow and you're like, Mel, I just wanted to be here already. But it feels like the slow and steady is the buildup, right? It's the buildup. And then come March, something really does take off for you. But it's because you've been preparing yourself. You've been ready for this. Some of you, this is retirement. It's relocating. It is, maybe even a new family business, it's legacy, whatever it is that you've been wanting significant changes in when it comes to your career, your finances, or your money. I see that it's going to be worth it because everything that is long term, it takes time. It takes time to build that momentum towards, and you've been doing it. Queen of Pentacles, you have been putting in the effort. And then lastly, you have Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. This reminds me of the 7 of Pentacles. I said that there's a new path that you are going to commit to that helps you grow at maybe a faster pace financially than where you were at. all right? Because it just feels like there was a stuck energy or a blocked money vibe going on in the past. But I see here that you are embarking upon a new soul journey. This could be a perspective. This could be an internal change that allows you to get over that hurdle, get over that hump. And I do see that there's a beautiful divine detour coming in for you. And you're protected, right? You're protected as you embark upon this journey. All right, lastly here, Capricorn, let's get a message from your soul's truth. What do we have for Capricorn? How can you deepen? Oh, Spirit's saying too. How can you deepen your trust right now? All right, we're going to get one more. So I feel like they might go hand in hand, but let's look. How can you deepen your trust right now? Trust, surrender, let go of the wheel. All right, so we have the wheel of fortune showing up in the recent past. Perhaps control. Didn't we talk about control earlier? Sometimes that control piece of the Empress, controlling our environment, controlling our situation, or even at times feeling too rigid. That's where divine detours come in and say, all right, we need to loosen the grip a bit. Give the universe some breathing room. That's why the Temperance is here. Give the universe some breathing room to work its magic. How can you trust in yourself? Because that trust creates trust in others. Trust creates safety. And when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. Today's soul action. Let go and trust. Find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so you can deepen your trust in others. All right. Oh, okay. This could be why Spirit said two, because these two could go hand in hand. There's some sort of shame. All right. There's some sort of shame here potentially. Are you ready to let go of any buried shame? That could be what is coming up subconsciously for you even. The feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. That moon, right? That moon energy. You may have been living in shame or darkness in the past. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? There's the sun. Is there any shame from a past experience that is ready to be healed? Today's soul action, Capricorn, heal the shame by giving it a name. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It's revival season. I'm pretty sure I said that earlier on in your reading. It's revival season. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. My soul's truth is blank. For those of you that did not drop your animal in the comment section and you want to enter into that giveaway, drop that phrase in the comment section. My soul's truth is blank. What is your soul's truth? That you're unlimited, that you are a spark of divine intelligence, that you are lovable, that you are worthy. What is your soul's truth? I want you to claim it. Drop it in the comment section below. Bring it out to the surface. Bring it out for, people to see as well, for you to see. Let it be tangible. Let go of any buried shame of low self-worth or control or whatever it may be that holds you back, Capricorn, because you have a whole lot of living left to do. You have a whole lot of money to be made here. And I feel like this windfall, it feels like it's not just financial, although the finances are coming, right? Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. There is financial abundance here, but I feel like this is spiritual satisfaction as well. When that spiritual satisfaction is there, everything else feels, I don't want to say insignificant because it's still part of this earthly realm, but that's what truly fills your cup. And that's what I see you heading towards, is more of that spiritual mission and that wealth that shows up in an abundant form, right? There's so many different ways of wealth showing up for you. That is what I have for you, Capricorn. If this resonates, please hit the thumbs up. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, drop your power animals, drop that phrase. Thank you so much for being here. Lots of love.